So this is going to be a sweet project, in case you didn't see the title or anything. We're going to start by just crunching up some candy. So you put the candy in a bowl, like that, and then you take your little mortar and pestle and, well, I mean, hold on, let me fix the camera real quick so you can actually see what I'm doing. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so you just crunch it up in your mortar and pestle. Just give it a good crunch, and let's kind of speed this along and get it nice and powdery. There, that's more like it. Once that's all powdered up, toss in another one. Crunch up that guy too. Give it a crunch, and let's make this a little bit quicker too. There we go. Alright, and take a look. And you can see it's pretty well powdered. There's still some little chunks in there, but not too bad. Just finish that off a little bit more. I'm going to go ahead and get this part added in. And to do that, we're going to want to go ahead and get what I've already started. You see I've already done a variety of colors, and we're circling back to the yellows now, which is what I started with. I'm just going to go ahead and dump that all out. It doesn't have to be evened out now, just dump it all out into a pile. The main thing is actually getting it all out of the pestle, or the mortar, excuse me. Just as much as you can, try and scrape that out, but it doesn't have to be perfect, not everything. And now I'm going to go ahead and smooth this on all out, and try to make it up to the edge, give it a flat side. I do still have some candies. I don't want to do another strip of yellow, but I can mix it. So we'll start with crunching up the yellow, and just powder, powder, powder. And then, once that's all nice and powdered, we'll add in a red and do a mixture of colors. Gotta start the crunching. There we go, nice and crunched, and then powder, 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 powder. Oop, missed the guy. There we go. Alright, that's pretty well mixed, but now I can do another yellow. And crunch that up. Yeah, that's gonna take a second. And go ahead and powder, 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 powder. This one too. That's pretty good, that's pretty mixed. And another red to even it out. You gotta try and keep it a nice balance. It's getting a little harder to crunch, but I can do that just fine. And powder, powder, powder. Powder, powder. See? Nice and powdered. Still some little chunks, but that's fine. It's fine. But let's go and smooth out just a little bit more. Totally fine. Yeah, much better. Alright, and now I'm going to go ahead and add this into that last section there. And again, it doesn't really matter how smooth it is at first, because we'll smooth it out later. You just want to try and get most of that actually out of the mortar. And dump that last little bit out. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and smooth that section out. And then once I have that laid flat, since that is the last of the candy sections in there, I'm going to go ahead and now smooth out the whole thing and try and make it as even as I can. Let's get that all nice and flat as possible, which I'm not doing a very good job, but it's smoother than it was to start with. It's not bad. Alright, so I've got the oven here set to just about 200 degrees. It's been heating up for a while, so it is at the 200. Yeah, there, you can see that a little bit better. 200 degrees. Alright, and so we're going to go ahead and set this bad boy in there, and then we will see you in just a little bit. Alright, it's been in here for a while. Go ahead and take a peek, and that is not melting. Huh. Alright, so now I've cranked the temperature up a bit and let it sit for a little bit longer. And now when I go ahead and check on it, we can see that it is, what is it? It is bubbling. Okay, and bubbling means that it is melted. Sweet. Now it's had a chance to cool. It's a nice, shiny, solid piece of hard candy. It looks very pretty, especially with the texture on the bottom. See, it didn't come out very terribly even though, but just peel it off as best I can. Just peel that foil away from the back slowly and easily, but it's kind of satisfying. I won't make you sit through all of it. Let's speed this up a little bit. There we go, get that all peeled away. You know, watch out for that section up there where the foil kind of poked through a little bit. And it's trying to tear on me and getting all sticky under my fingers. Let me grab a glove real quick. Here we go. No more sticky fingers. Alright, it is still trying to tear a little bit, especially here. Ah, there it goes. Yep. just that section where the foil was already poking through, but that's the only piece that actually got stuck. And I think I can get that pretty easily. Yeah, that'll come off. That's fine. Here we go. See? That works. Alright, now we have the whole beautiful, glorious piece. Da-da-da. Alright, now we have our nice little block of candy that we can just go ahead and toss in a bag. It'll make it easier to smash up when it's bagged up. And once we have that bagged up, we'll just grab our pestle from earlier and give it a few smashes. A little tap, 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 and tap, tap. There we go. And then we've got a bag of candy. There we go. Not quite as rainbow as I would like, but you know, different colors. It's green and yellow on there. This one's kind of reddish and orangish. Also some yellow on the side. But hey, it's candy.